We begin with the price of diesel, which is starting to come down in Iowa.
But with that, drivers are not necessarily seeing the effects at the pump. Andrew Spade and photographer Cesar Sanchez have more on what drivers are facing and what transportation leaders say can be done.
About 1 month ago in Iowa Quad Cities, diesel prices were at $5.41 per gallon, but now they've dropped to $4.95 per gallon.
It's tough with the prices, you know, it's like getting that and staying competitive.
Finding ways to stay afloat in the trucking industry has become a challenge for Thomas Hogue. He's a truck driver from Battle Creek, Michigan.
We have to be a little more, choosy and thoughtful when we plan our trips, We're going from, making 2 runs where it was, $600-700 to fill it up. Now it's, you're like $1,200-1,300, to fill it up.
I mean, it's not as good as it used to be.
Gael Amazon is a trucker from Miami, and he knows he has to adapt to an ever-changing market.
You just got to adjust a little, so if you got to cut your overhead, do what you have to do, because even though it's as bad, but all you could do is make it work.
A special guest made a visit today to the Iowa 80 truck stop, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, and he says he cares about the trucking industry.
We care about their jobs and their incomes.
But it does take time for those prices to drop.
When a price per barrel goes up, at the pump I see it immediately. When prices go down, it takes a little while to ricochet through the system, and so they're going to continue to go down.
Hogue has hope that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
I've been doing it for a little bit now, but I see the growth. The country seems to be growing.
And Amazon knows the pay he receives per load should go up with the rising diesel prices.
With the rate, I think that will make it help a whole lot.
In Wallcott, Andrew Spade, WQAD News 8.
Now, as for regular gas prices in the Iowa Quad Cities, 1 month ago, they sat at $4.27 a gallon, and now they're down to $3.62, but still up 62 cents over last year.
In the Illinois Quad Cities, the average is $4.48 right now. That's compared to $4.83 a month ago and $3.31 at this time last year.